There was an understanding of work that had been done predominantly in Europe and in Russia about the ability for blood from cadavers, for instance, to perhaps give some benefit to individuals. But I think the likely biggest driver of Dr. Fantas's development of the blood bank model was actually the sea of humanity that he was taking care of and seeing in the Cook County Hospital on a day in and day out basis.
At that time, blood donation was on a case-by-case basis, not in steady supply. Patients would often be left waiting, and some could not hold on.
The reason I ranked blood banks number 1 is that they have affected millions of people worldwide by offering a vital resource for life-saving surgeries and played a large role in saving the lives of many soldiers fighting in the war. By offering a methodical approach to the collection, storage, and distribution of blood for transfusions, blood banks transformed the field of medicine. Dr. Bernard Fantas founded the first blood bank at Chicago's Cook County Hospital in 1936. Dr. Fantas created a technique to preserve blood for extended periods of time by employing sodium citrate as an anticoagulant, motivated by the necessity for rapid blood transfusions during surgery. This eliminated the need for direct transfusions between donors and patients and allowed blood to be stored for use when needed. The vital requirement for a consistent blood supply for procedures, trauma care, and the treatment of blood disorders led to the establishment of blood banks. I chose to rank penicillin second due to its significant impact on healthcare, which has saved millions of lives and transformed medical procedures. The discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1928 signaled the development of contemporary antibiotics and revolutionized the management of bacterial diseases. In his petri dishes, Fleming saw that the mold Penicillium notatum destroyed the bacteria in the surrounding areas. Penicillin became widely accessible after World War II because of scientists like Ernst Boris Chain and Howard Florey's mass manufacture and further improvement. Bacterial infections were previously frequently lethal, but penicillin significantly decreased the fatality rate from these infections.
Navy introduces a strange-looking plane. It's a flying radar antenna. That odd-looking top encloses the latest spotting equipment.
Developed in the early 20th century, radar, which stands for radio detection and ranging, witnessed tremendous advancements during World War II. Due to radar's crucial function in both military and civilian uses during wartime and today's time, I ranked it third. The invention made use of radio waves to identify and gauge an object's location, velocity, and direction. During World War II, radar played a critical role in enabling the Allies to gain a strategic advantage by identifying enemy ships and aircraft. Following the war, it was crucial for law enforcement, aviation, and weather forecasting. Developed in the middle of the 20th century, nuclear power uses the energy released by nuclear processes to produce electricity. I rank this fourth on the list due to its potential for large-scale energy production, aside from worries about waste management and safety. One important low-carbon electricity source that is essential for lowering greenhouse gas emissions is nuclear power. During World War II, the Manhattan Project served as a catalyst for the development of nuclear power. Enrico Fermi created the first controlled nuclear chain reaction in 1942. In Calder Hall, UK, the first commercial nuclear power plant opened its doors in 1956. To increase fuel economy and lower pollutants, hybrid vehicles which combine an internal combustion engine with an electric motor were first launched. Because of their impact on the automotive sector and advantages for the environment, I placed this fifth. The Toyota Prius, the world's first hybrid vehicle, made its public premiere in Japan in 1997. It improved fuel efficiency by combining a gasoline engine with an electric motor and battery. By consuming fewer fossil fuels and producing fewer pollutants, hybrid vehicles are a step toward more environmentally friendly transportation.
So, 3 things. A widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communications device.
The iPhone is one of the most transformative devices of the last 30 years. not simply because of its functions, but because of the platform and access to creative tools it provides. I chose to rank iPhone 6th because although these have had a very large impact, its existence is possible to live without. The iPhone and the other smartphones that followed have become the primary portal to the world for hundreds of millions of people, and they've completely changed the way that we communicate with each other on a personal basis and as a culture. Highly concentrated light beams are produced by laser technology, which was invented in the middle of the 20th century. I ranked laser technology 7th as it didn't make a drastic change in living and only provided more efficiency, which wasn't an essential requirement. Theodore Maiman created the first functional laser in 1960 by producing coherent light with a synthetic ruby crystal. Lasers are used in a wide range of industries, including telecommunications, entertainment, and medical fields. George Hudson first suggested daylight saving time in 1908 in an effort to maximize daylight throughout the summer. Opinions on its impact on daily life and effectiveness are diverged, which is why I chose to rank it 8th. To conserve energy during World Wars I and II, daylight saving time was put into place. Clocks are shifted forward by 1 hour in the spring and backward by 1 hour in the fall. Daylight saving seeks to extend daylight hours for activities in the evening while also reducing energy use. The Kimberly-Clark Corporation debuted the Kleenex brand of facial tissues in 1924. Kleenex was first sold as a cold cream remover, but was then reinvented as a disposable handkerchief, which helped it become more popular for its hygienic properties and ease of use. Because of its ease of use but relatively small influence in comparison to previous inventions, I chose to rank it 9th. Kleenex became a home staple and was especially helpful for personal hygiene and soldiers fighting in war who often got sick. Gideon Sundback created the modern zipper in 1913. It is a fastening mechanism used in apparel and accessories. I placed this 10th on the list because despite their great usefulness, their impact is relatively restricted. Sundback expanded on previous ideas to provide a more dependable and useful fastening technique, which resulted in the widespread use of zippers in a variety of products. The purpose and impact of zippers are to simplify clothing design and functionality by offering a rapid and secure means of fastening goods.